Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for the 17th through the 23rd. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You might stumble upon this video after the time frame I mentioned. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. So that being said, keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Let's see what's coming up here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get right on into it, my dears and my darlings. Move you all just a little bit closer. Oh, I said Venus. I don't normally do Venus in the weekly forecast because I keep love separate. However, a lot of love messages came in for Aquarius, so maybe that was Spirit telling me that there may be love messages coming in here for Cancer in this weekly forecast, because I don't normally say that, but it came out of my mouth, and there may be a reason for that. But we'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say. I always like to keep love readings separate on my channel, but sometimes it happens where some messages come in around love anyway, and I don't fight it. I just let Spirit bring what Spirit brings. First card coming up here for the collective is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is victory over a problem, victory over a challenging situation, finding a solution. An Ace of Swords can come up when somebody is wanting to clarify terms or define terms in a situation. So there could be some communication, there could be some talking of plans, like finalizing plans when the Ace of Swords comes up. Ace of Swords in my readings also comes up a lot when there's a clearing in the crown chakra. So the crown chakra is where we process thoughts and thinking and ideas. And so having this card come up, we have so many massive shifts that are occurring right now. We have very powerful energy right now in the planetary energy, in the cosmic energy. So there's mass shifting, mass release, mass transformation happening at this time. So coming into the week ahead, Cancer, some of you may be experiencing these transformative energies through clearing in the crown chakra. So you may be clearing away false beliefs, low self-esteem, limited thinking, and you're beginning to see solutions where once all you saw were problems. You're beginning to see solutions to these problems. Some of you are having some epiphanies or some really big ideas. Intuitively, I feel that to help this process along for Cancer, it's going to be helpful to be out in nature in whatever aspect that's possible for you, right? If you're living in a really congested city environment and you're not in a situation where you can just say, oh, okay, all right, sure, I'll just go take a walk through the woods. You might not have access to that right now. That's fine. That's okay. Whatever nature you're able to access. Maybe it's on your break from work, going out to the bus stop and standing under a tree at the bus stop. You know, whatever it might be, but I feel like spending time in nature or spending time in earth energy is going to help this process. Maybe you don't feel safe spending time outside. Maybe you can bring earth elements into your home, some plants, some crystals, and you can have your little nature corner, your little earth corner in the comfort of your own space. But I do feel like being around like fresh air, plants, rocks is going to be helpful in this epiphany process, in these ideas that are coming to you, and in this crown chakra clearing for the Cancer collective. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Queen of Cups. This could be you stepping into your beautiful water sign energy. You may be dealing with a fellow water sign, so that could be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or Pisces. Queen of Cups is very intuitive, very healing, very comforting energy. And so this is a time that it's going to be really important, Cancer, to take out time this week and nurture yourself and kind of give yourself that nurturing energy. Some of you have heard me say this is a card that comes up a lot when emotional self-care is crucial for you right now. And I feel what's happening, I'm going to be very honest with you, Cancer, having the Ace of Swords followed by the Queen of Cups gives me a feeling, in a sense, that a lot of your epiphanies or a lot of your revelations that you're having are gonna be about people who have steered you wrong, or times when you were right but you were gaslit, like somebody gaslit you, or they were like, oh, no, 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 and like you're coming to somebody with the truth, or you're giving somebody the chance to be honest with you, and they're just swearing up and down that they've told you everything, or they're just swearing up and down that like this is the best thing to do and to forget about the other thing, and that's no good for you. I feel like some of you are gonna have memories of certain moments, certain interactions with people where they steered you wrong. They gave you false information, and they told you what they told you to benefit themselves, to get you to do what was going to benefit them. And so I feel like there's some epiphanies coming in. Some of you may be presented with a situation where you have legal grounds to go to court. This epiphany or this realization is going to say, hey, wait a minute, this is unethical, or this is against the law, or this is robbery in some kind of way. And so some of you may be having to make that decision that, okay, you know what? I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to fight for my rights, or I'm going to insist that I be reimbursed, or that I receive, like what I deserve, like some kind of restitution. So some of you may be going for some of you, maybe it's a child support situation. And you're like, okay, I guess this person's forcing my hand. I've tried to work it out. They keep telling me all this stuff. Now I'm finding out all this other stuff, and they seem to be doing well, and they're telling me there's no money. I guess I'm going to have to go to court. I guess I'm going to have the court investigate and figure out what's going on, or where this money's coming from that they're saying they don't have. And so there could be a situation here where you're having to stand up for yourself legally. Even though I don't have the justice card here, we'll see if it pops up. But I feel there could be something here around a legal situation. And the Queen of Cups, because you're having these epiphanies, because you're having these realizations, you have to process the feelings that come up. You're going to have to let yourself feel those feelings and ride out those waves, and be sad and be angry and be hurt and be in your emotions, and then give yourself the appropriate aftercare after you've allowed yourself to get these emotions off your chest and out of your system. You have to give yourself the proper aftercare. And that could be as simple as sitting down with a cup of tea or a hot bowl of soup, or cuddling up with a blanket and taking a nap, or taking a bath or a shower to just kind of relax or unwind. Maybe you're going out and spending time in nature. Maybe you're listening to music, doing some writing, doing some arts and crafts, coloring in a coloring book, watching things that make you laugh or cheer you up or give you a sense of hope or inspiration, listening to sermons, whatever it is that fills up your cup and gives you that aftercare. You need to spend time in that aftercare this week. And when you do, guess what's going to happen? Once you have that relationship with yourself, you're going to call in people into your life that treat you that way. They care about your feelings. They care about what you need. They comfort you when you're down. They support you. They're interested in what you're feeling and what you need, and being of service to you. But first, you're going to have this relationship with yourself. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups could be somebody returning from the past, wanting to come up with some solutions here to problems, or really talk about things and lay out some terms. I know some of you are like, Amethyst, I don't want to hear it. I'm done. Anybody who's in the past is in the past. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to see them. Sometimes Spirit will allow this kind of person to resurface in our life so that we can give them what they need to hear, so that like they can hear how done you are, or how like it's too late, or like where they messed up, or where you realize they gaslit you. Like, I see through you now. Sometimes this person is allowed to resurface so that we can say the things that were left unsaid, and we can wrap this whole thing up and move forward with a sense of closure, so there's not unfinished business in our past and we're not dragging this tail behind us moving forward. For other ones of you, I feel the Six of Cups is, like I said, the memories. Memories of the past, remembering past conversations, remembering people who steered you wrong. And I would just say this: don't spend too much time in the past thoughts, because that will lead to depression. So try to ground yourself, try to come back to the present moment. That might be why Spirit really emphasized in the beginning connecting with earth energy, because earth energy is very grounding and helps us to be in the present moment, as well as the emotional aftercare. It helps bring us back to the present moment. It helps us bring us back to right now so that we can release the past. I feel that you guys are releasing a lot of things from the past in the coming week, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot of memories. It's coming by way of a lot of memories. Your next card here is the Judgment card, and this is a Major Arcana card. So Major Arcana cards come up anytime it's a new chapter, it's a defining time, a defining moment. It's a significant time, and it's a big energy. So Major Arcana cards aren't going to be wrapped up in 7 days. It's energy that's going to be around for a while. It's a new chapter we're coming into. So that being said, whatever is happening in the next 7 days may be setting a series of events into motion for Cancer that are going to be directly connected to coming into a new chapter, coming into a defining time in your life. And it may be in terms of like answering a calling or going your own way, going your own path. I feel that some of you have listened to people that you really respected, that gave you guidance, that gave you counsel, and you followed it to the T. You followed it as if your life depended on it. And now you're realizing these people were not genuine. They were not sincere. They were not giving me true guidance and true direction. They were benefiting from me. And now I see how they were benefiting from me. And so you might be going back now to your original plan, to the thing you thought before these people or this organization came in and gaslit you and said, oh, no, Cancer, that's all wrong. You don't want to do that. Oh, no. Come over here. Come over here and follow me. Come over here and do what I'm telling you to do. You don't want to go down that path. That's going to be, not good for you. This is what's good for you. And you changed course. And for some of you, this may have happened to you in your 20s. And so you could be 40, 50, 60 and having this epiphany. Some of you, you're in your 20s now and you're catching it lucky enough now as it's happening. But I feel like you're saying, you know what? I had it right. I was right. They came in, they put all this stuff in my head, and they changed my course. And it's not too late for me to go back to my course. It's not too late for me to go back to what I was going to do before. And so you're changing course, you're changing direction to the original thing before someone came in and got in your head and had you change direction. This, as I said, it can be a very emotional process. So be sure that you're comforting yourself, soothing yourself, letting yourself feel the feelings that you're feeling. And don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to reach out to loved ones. If you're a parent and you have adult children, don't be shy. Reach out to your kids and say, hey, I'm having a hard time right now, or I'm processing some things. Whatever it might be. So, or if you have, friends or, family members that you feel comfortable enough to reach out to, or maybe some of you will find some kind of a support group. But I feel like even though you might be tempted to bottle it up inside and deal with it by yourself, Spirit is saying don't. Because this is how you're going to open up the door and have supportive people in your life, because you deserve supportive people in your life and you deserve people who care about your feelings. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You might want to come back tomorrow and check out the daily message that I do on this channel. If you want to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link that takes you to my scheduling page. I have opened the calendar for the 2023 12-month readings towards the end of the year / beginning of the new year. I do a 12-month forecast, and I'm going to be recording those videos this week for the YouTube videos for each zodiac sign. I'm going to do a forecast for 2023 for each of the 12 months. And then some people like to schedule a personal one for their personal 2023. I used to do those for $175, but I'm lowering my prices this year, so those will be $111 instead of $175 if you want to schedule that. And then the private readings, I've dropped the price for the 60-minute video reading from $150 to $100, and I've dropped the price for the 30-minute video reading from $65 to $50. I also have other readings that are less, that cost less, but I lower the prices of the more expensive stuff, and there's still other more affordable options as well, depending on your budget. So if you want to check that out and schedule a private reading, please feel free to do so. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Hope that you come back for the daily messages. If not, please do check in again next week. Take care and be well, my darlings.